We made it! In time for stream. Can you believe it? And since I was so good and was on time to my own stream, you know what you should do if you're watching this later on the YouTubes? You should... Where did I put it? You should... subscribe! Okay, let's go here. Manage stream. What's happening? Okay, hello, driver! Welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. Okay, I need to type here. Drawing stream on Twitch now. Come draw or witness the drawing of dinosaur. Or witness drawing of a dinosaur with us. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Hello, Orange. How it be? It be good. It took approximately, how long? It took basically 2 hours, or at least like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, for my girlfriend to get out of bed, which was funny but also concerning. But she did make it, and she's gotten out the door to the place she needs to be, so that's all good. That's been my morning. How about your morning? Okay then. What are we doing? We're doing this, and I need to spam the Discord over here. Alright, so unfortunately this stream's going to be the kind where I do need to read the Wikipedia for a bit, because I was a bad boy, and I didn't do it earlier, and I don't know what dinosaur we're drawing, because it starts with Q. We're up to Q in the dinosaur alphabet. In the meantime, please look at this warm-up drawing. It's it's very good. I spent a lot of time on it. Okay. Alright. Dinosaurs starting with Q. Extinctanimals.org. List of dinosaur genera. Go down to the Q section. Why did I never find this Wikipedia page? Q. Alright then. So what do we got here? Queen Long is that specific thing. Basal sauropodomorph. Have we done one of those before? I don't remember. We've also got Quizhang Long. Ooh, that's another sauropod. Haven't done one of those in a while. What is it? So another Titanosaur. Carnivorous theropod dinosaur. Another Titanosaur. This is different. Quaesitosaurus. This is definitely going to be one of those dinosaurs which is less. Hello, Fluffy. And yes, indeed, Driver, that is a wise source. Right now he's like, why have I lived so long? How did I grow a beard? I'm a dinosaur, how do I be? Also, I have bonus cup of tea. Because girlfriend changed her mind last second. Oh no, she didn't actually. It was more like last minute. She wanted instant coffee instead of tea. And she's a coffee snob. But otherwise, do you like deck builder games? Kind of, some of them. I did enjoy Slay the Spire, and what's another one I liked? That's basically it. I do kind of like deck builders. They're like, not my absolute favorite, but I play them. I will play a deck builder. Alright, what else can we hear? Lots of Titanosaurs. Another Tyrannosaurid. Okay, and we got a Hadrosaur and Basal two-legged. Interesting. Alright, I just need to look at my array of dinosaur pictures and see what do we got here. We've got a sauropodomorph. We've got a Mamenchiosaurid, which we kind of already have. Oh, we've got a... Oh, no, this is interesting. Ooh! Maybe Quaesitosaurus. Alright, so... This fella. This fella is interesting. Firstly, because that's a skull shape we haven't really done yet. And this guy is of modest size. Oh no. Okay. Single species. Alright, partial. Okay, now we've got Mamenchisaurus already. And what is it? We've got a Hadrosaurian ornithopod dinosaur. We've got a few of those already. Last one we had that. Plant-eating elasmosaur, ornithian dinosaur. Oh, wait. Ooh. Oh, a close relative of Lianeosaura. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Wow, this thing was smaller than Lianeosaura. Huh, interesting. Okay. I had suggest to check out Library of Runa. Okay. Is it edible? Bit chewy, but sure. Yay, I wonder the taste good in it. Okay. Alright, let's see here. We've done a bunch of Ornithischians, so I think it's sauropod time. It is, I think, yeah, so it's a toss-up between a sauropodomorph and a sauropod. When was the last sauropodomorph we did? Probably a long time ago. Actually, a very long time ago, my goodness. Alright, let me show you my folder here. So we've done, this is all the dinosaurs I've drawn, and let's view extra large icons. Right, we did do a basal sauropodomorph. There we go, we did Jingshanosaurus. So we've already done a Chinese sauropodomorph. So we should do another sauropod, because you can never have enough sauropods. So I think what we're going to do is Quaesitosaurus. Except this is only known from a partial skeleton, and that is, that's a problem. That is a big problem, actually. Not that many things, starting with... Grip along, We've also done a bunch of Ornithomimosaurs, or at least it feels like it. We've done Ornithomimus and Gallimimus, so... Wow, we really did. So we can't do another one, that's too many. So I think, yeah, we're going to have this theoretical sauropod, which will be quite convenient, because it means I can make things up about the body. Also, now I have a tea that doesn't taste like gummy bears. Nice. Hello, Drinkfire! Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we need to get cracking, and so I think what we're going to go with is Quaesitosaurus. Late Cretaceous in the Barren Goit Formation. Alright, this is a Mongolian dinosaur. Alright then. Okay, so this is a Diplodocus style dinosaur, I guess. Okay then. Alright, so who knows how big this thing actually was. And if it was a Diplodocoid, yeah, because looking at the sauropods we've done, let's go back through the sauropods we've done. They've all been like Titanosaurs by the looks of it. So Argentinosaurus, Europasaurus, which was, I don't remember was a Titanosaur, but were all kind of high browsing sauropods. So we've actually yet to make like a really long boy, apart from Mamenchisaurus, which is ridiculous. And I really do need to go back and check Argentinosaurus, because I think I made the Mamenchisaurus too big and the Argentinosaurus too small, which is a hilarious mistake to make. So I think, yeah, Quaesitosaurus. Now, you just need to go there. Alright, so our reference is the skull, basically. Discovery and naming. Isolated incomplete sauropod skull and nearly complete mandible. Alright, so we're gonna have to go some detective work here. So let's do this. Right, so first things first, we're not gonna blind everybody. And I'm gonna go drawing reference. Okay then. Hello. I was about to respond to the same chat message twice, but that would have been embarrassing. All right. Oh gods. Oh no. Oh boy. All right. Let's go here. I almost accidentally closed Google Chrome because because Chrome makes my computer lag for no reason. Alright, so this is our skull. This is what we've got to work with, folks. So, I'm just gonna do this. This is the one part of the dinosaur we know of. And I'm in a gambling mood today, so I'm gonna take the chance. And do something like that. Skull doesn't need to be that big. We could literally just draw the head and just say, this is all we got, people. Why does it have a donut in its head? Oh, you mean this? That is, a bone that some dinosaurs, and actually a bunch of birds have. That is a ring of bone to help support the eye. Because you see, you have this massive eye socket here. Yeah, so it's like, it's to support the eye. It is the eye-supporting donut. The all-seeing donut. Alright, so we're gonna go here. I'm going to take a chance to shrink this just a smidge, like so. And then we have the possible size reference, because here's the thing. This here size reference is kind of silly. Because, well, quite frankly, we only have the skull of this thing, so who knows what... That is possibly like... Alright, so we're gonna have to work off the skull. We're gonna have to base everything off the skull. And I'm gonna make this fella really long, just because I want to. Let's see here. Estimate length about 12 meters based on relatives. Okay, so which relatives? Oh dear. Wow, that reference is like from 2012. What is this thing related to? Wait. Alright. Stanton smell forward. Alright, what else did you do? Right, Nemegtosaurus. Alright, closely related to Saltosaurus, Alamosaurus. Alright, so... So lowbrow, so this thing was a, hold on, let's see here. Missing body was built that, alright, so this thing was not a close relative of Diplodocus. It was a titanosaur that perhaps convergently evolved to be like a diplodocoid dinosaur. So I'm gonna roll with that. So this size estimate, who drew that? Hold on, who did that? Paleoneolithic own work. Alright, so I'm just going to do my damn best and wing it. So we're gonna have the head here. This is gonna be a long boy. This is going to be a long boy. Because my particular interpretation is that this is a titanosaur doing its best Diplodocus impression. Okay, what color would it be? Let's start with... Alright, I really like the whole idea, and I don't know, a paleontologist is probably going to school me in this at some point, of like sauropods being very pale, because it just kind of makes sense. To reflect sunlight and not overheat. I don't know how that works, because also, I guess if your skin's thick enough, you just block UV radiation, and that's fine. Long boy. Yeah, I think this is going to be a long boy. It's going to be a long boy. Slightly longer forelimbs than back limbs. Simply because that is how... Simply because that seems to be how titanosaurs are built. They're kind of... Titanosaurs... Alright, so this is the impression I get, and I might be incorrect. But titanosaurs are kind of like brachiosaurs in that they're kind of like a middle ground between the brachiosaurs and the other sauropods, I guess. I'm going to give you a hunch shoulder, so we can be sure that this is not the same as Diplodocus. And tail is half the length of the thing, so... Oh. I drew that whole bloody thing on the reference layer. Of course I did. And I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to... This is probably as big as the drawing you see. So here's my problem, Doctor. This is a long fella, and that's as long as I want this to get. And this, weirdly enough, the tail is gonna need to be more skinny. Or at least the tip of it is. We're gonna need a thin, unsatisfying tip, people. Don't take that out of context. Don't you dare. Whoops. So Mongolia. So the great thing about late Cretaceous... Wait a minute, when was this guy from? This is lived from 72 to 71 million years ago. Late Cretaceous. Alright, so the awesome thing about late Cretaceous Mongolia is that it's pretty similar to how it looks now, being like dry and dusty. So that's nice. I would imagine the cell's metabolism would be much slower than smaller organisms to manage heat, so probably would not need reflective skin unless living in a super sunny area. Yeah, that is a good point, Fluffy. The thing is, this guy did live in a super sunny area, and you can't exactly hide in the shade if you're sauropod-sized. That's my thinking. That's my personal interpretation. So, again, I don't know, but here's the thing. These things are freaking dead. And, it's the sad part about like, paleo art is that you hit a wall at some point, which is like, okay, I'm gonna need my imagination here. One step ahead. Yeah. At least I hope I'm one step ahead. Alright, so now we've done this. And also, I like the idea of reverse counter shading, for fellas like this. Because these guys... A fully grown sauropod, a fully grown healthy sauropod, likely basically has no natural predators whatsoever, because too big. Simply too big. We're gonna need to make this guy... Alright, so this guy is actually, by Titanosaur standards, this guy is not very big, so... I made that leg too long. So I'm going to make this leg shorter. Like so. I don't like anything in what I've done here. Okay. Now I've made the leg too thick. Alright, so let's just do... Let's just start off with... Give us a basic sense of leg. There we go, basic sense of leg. Also, I'm gonna make this much darker because the background is gray. Who made this background gray? Was it you? Was it you? It was me. I have only myself to blame. Yep. Also need to make this more sauropod-like. Right, so he's taking kind of a steppy forward. Rear limbs. Gotta go here. This could be quite a fast drawing. It's ironically faster when I'm not stopping to look at reference all the time. Oh dear. I'm gonna need to do the thing. I'm gonna need to do the thing. Gonna need to do the thingy thing. Gonna need to do the thing. Okay, I like the idea. What thing lived at the same time of this? Alright, so Barengoit Formation. What was this? Paleobiota, lizards, mammals, dinosaurs. Okay, then. Okay, Ankylosaurids. Oh, interesting. A whole bunch of mini ceratopsians. Oh. Okay, guys, you've got to see this. So that's one of the Pachycephalosaurids that's in this formation, and that's one of the most cursed dinosaur drawings I've ever seen. Guy looks insane. Whew. Okay, then. Alright, so we've got... Alright, so this is the only Titanosaur in this environment. An undescribed Tyrannosaurid and a bunch of Alvarezsaurs. Small things. There's birds, like legit just birds. Bunch of Dromaeosaurids. Ooh. Okay then, let's go have a look-see here. Nemid beds, lower upper parts. Alright, so... Okay then. Okay, so what was here? Alright, so I'm not seeing much in the way of... Alright, so this was a dry area, as given away by the fact that there's no bloody fish on the list here. Let me show you the list I'm looking at. So, where is our friend? Our friend is... Where is our friend? Right, so this is the only sauropod here, so... I'm going to interpret this as, like, this place was dry and a little, quite inhospitable. So if anything, this guy probably would have just walked through here rather than like stayed around long term. So vaguely, like partially desert adapted sauropod, I'm guessing. Well, wait, they're dead? Yep. Well, I don't know anything about dinosaurs. Actually, no, Fluffy, you made a very good point. Actually, so you know something. I ate them. You ate the dinosaurs, Fluffy? No! They needed air frying, but at that time we only had convection ovens and sun drying, but they did taste okay. Hey, hello, Cartooli boy! Oh yes, trying to really capture the autism market with dinosaurs and FTD. Well, here's the thing. I literally just do what I like, and I like FTD and dinosaurs, so... No brain looking ass bird. That is neat. Okay then, So we're gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to colorize this to be a little bit more sandy. Sandy? I'm not allowed to ever... Oh my goodness, look at this little leg. Look at this little leggy. Look at this little leggy. Isn't it adorable? I also kind of like that I'm doing this, like, it's, like, the positioning of it makes it look kind of distant. So, yeah. I've drawn this thing a lot bigger than what it goes there, but screw it, like, come on. Like, they have one skull, and sauropods had a habit of being, like, quite long fellas. Also, it just occurred to me that this kind of body shape, being kind of slim, is actually pretty good for, like, shedding heat. So, I think a lot about, like, how hot sauropods are. Don't take that out of context. Okay then, so let's figure this out. Do I remember off the top of my head what sauropod foots look like? Oh, that's real limbs. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, that is not what the sauropod foots would have looked like, I don't think. Or what would have that been, actually. Never mind. Okay, so... We do need to make the thighs nice and meaty. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. Did you know? Okay, that is a vaguely sauropod-like shape. You're not going to believe this, but I think the tail might be a little bit too long. I know, it's shocking. Shocking. Let's... Oops. Let's do this. Damn it. Is that too short? Okay, that's too short. Too short. Too short. Eh. That's probably enough. He's got a very wibbly-wobbly tail. Wibbly-wobbly! Wibbly-wobbly tail. Okay, I like this. It's similar but not quite to that guy over there. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. Let's save it and... Thank you, Fluffy! The don't take that out of context was very quick. As my words were saying it, it occurred to me. Thank you for the hydrate, Fluffy. I've been designing a ship for the last 3 days. I've yet to even open FTD. Nice, Cartooli boy. Nice, nice. Borderwise has a girlfriend. Wait, what? Okay, no brain looking at this. That point about the metabolism is something I know from watching a video about shrinking an elephant to the size of a mouse. Kurz gesagt? Too long dinner, an elephant-sized mouse freezes to death almost immediately and mouse overheats and explodes due to heat. Frickin' love kurz gesagt. Kurz gesagt, kurz gesagt. In a nutshell. I think I watched a Kurz gesagt video. I rewatched a Kurz gesagt video like just earlier because it's just for fun, killing time before stream. Quaesitosaurus, 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 Quaesitosaurus. Yay! You sounded surprised when they said you have a girlfriend. Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Hold on. I'm confused. I'm losing. I watched a video on the construction of the Golden Gate Bridge before stream. Nice! I like those watching those videos when I want to feel smart. I just like what the... Yep. Got to bullet that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not surprised that I have a girlfriend. My tone was wrong. My tone was wrong! Wrong, I say! Although, to be honest, considering that the vast majority of my life was spent, like, being an introverted single uh-oh. I did that wrong. Being a very introverted single person, there are times where I just stop and think, huh, I do have a girlfriend. How did that happen? Answer is, we met each other, got on well, and that's how it happened. Oh, dear. Sometimes it sneaks up on you. Oh no, I spilled water all over the place. Ooh. But that is real. Like I said, Otis has a girlfriend, and you read it out and went, wait, what? Oh, I was wondering, it's because I was confused about what he was responding to. That's what confused me. Communication is difficult, especially on live stream. Which makes you wonder... live streams are such a good place for, like, drama to accidentally happen, because it's, like, really easy for the streamer to misunderstand what's saying, or chat to misunderstand what's saying. It's just, basically, what I'm saying is, I love you all, and I'm glad you're here. Ha! I have deflected all suspicion. They don't know I have a girlfriend. Wait, what? Doesn't help that I'm concentrating on something else here, and it's like... Okay, let's see here. Le Skull, which in this picture is going to be teeny tiny because, maybe I should make the head bigger. Or maybe I should... Shut up! Alright then, let's have this. Put you over here. And the drawing is over there. Reference. Just going to shrink this down a smidge, and I need to somehow translate this like so. Sauropod heads. are ridiculous. Alright, I need to shuffle everything around. You know what would be a good idea? Is if I put the friggin' skull reference, like, close to the skull. This might blow your mind, but, like, that would be pragmatic. Alright then. You know what I should actually do? So we've got our big skull. Oopsie daisy. But we're gonna copy it. And we're gonna go really close in here. And we're going to shrink. Like this. To get vaguely the skull shape we want. So... this is quite a, so quite blunt around like so. It's kind of like that. Yes! Okay, gotcha. We have achieved skull shape. Okay then, and so the eyes are quite high up. They're up here. So I'm just gonna have something like this. Little nostrils over there. And we're gonna have, actually, you know what we can do? We can go here, grab this. You know what I also kind of want to do? I want to kind of give this dinosaur a mysterious feeling. Yeah, 1 pixel line, that's definitely not going to be a problem. This dude looks like a cryptid. Magnificent! Okay, there is our bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tiny skull. Go there. Okay, yeah, this is going to be quite a fast dinosaur, I think. Alright, so reference, put tiny skull over there for now, stay. Alright, now we need to think about coloration, because that's important. So I'm probably going to give a yellowish tinge to this whole guy. We're going to go here, and we're going to... firstly, we're going to make this... a little bit more matching. Yes, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And just a smidge darker. So, this pale elephant-like color. And we're going to do a lot of stuff. Alright, so if I go here, and if I go this kind of orangey sandy color, and if I do this, make this softness, and drop the opacity by a lot, and then I'm going to darken that a lot. By a lot, I mean a lot. Shrink that. And reverse counter shading, baby. Or not. Alright, I like that. I do like that. Actually, you know what else we can do here is this. Do something like that, something like that. Yes. Yes, good. Oi, I said yes, good. There we go. And now we just need to... yes! Very deserty. Me likey. What the hell? Huh? I don't know what I did there, but it was weird. Okay then. Right, now I need to color in again. The eyeballs. And the mouth, like so. The nostrils. And just gonna do this a little bit. Yes, 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 yes. No smile? Okay. Right, what is it? I was not paying attention to chat because I was rude. Okay, let's see here. What are people chatting about? Alright. For me, I don't know, I would be mainly this for life. Although I become dentist, I would not want to go for the only want to be for money. Maybe in the future I would find one to look in the mirror. I don't think it would happen. Don't sell yourself short, Fluffy. Here's the thing. Any partner who is worth having, like, I don't know, personal hygiene and being empathetic and having a good sense of humor is actually more important than just basic physical appearance. So, if you think you don't look good, that's not a deal breaker for people who are worth being with. I believe the head is out of proportion. You think so? I think that's okay. Remember, this guy isn't the biggest sauropod around, so compared with the rest of the body. Googly eyes or no smile, he seems so sad. Cryptid or a sippy or a bono, I don't know, but it should be eaten. Oh. I mean, I got a boyfriend. Yee. See? It's like, I don't know, there's hope for you. Don't give up. And remember, the key to finding a partner is don't worry about it too much. Like, just meet people you like. Just try and just let it happen. You will be fine. This is actually some of the best color merging I've done on a dinosaur, and I hate to say it, but I did it by accident. Alright, wisdom. I remember ranting about being lonely here. Yep, that's what you do. Okay, wisdom. I think I already gave a wisdom, so I'm gonna give a slightly different wisdom. When drawing your dinosaur, bear in mind what background they're gonna be on, because while in the natural world, things are colored in a way to not be seen, you do want the artwork to pop a bit, so I'm gonna need to do some jiggery-pokery with this fella whenever I put him on a background, because otherwise he'll vanish into the landscape, and we don't want that. Right. Also, I might not bother with the scales this time, shockingly as that might sound. So, let's do this. Too big, too big, too big, too big. Okay, we're doing very well here. That's basically it. We're basically done. How can we make this fella more interesting? I think stripes. I've been asked about more by men than women the last few years. I don't know what that says about me. Says that you are an attractive person and men want to ask you out, or just people want to ask you out. There you go. The natural world is a flat grey void, especially if you're looking at a brick wall. Felt that was a wisdom. Yay, exactly why I redeemed. I have stupid ideas. Why not give the dino mini dino skulls with brethren of scales, or shish kebab since it lives in a desert? Or sick racing stripe. Maybe not the skulls, but I do want to put stripes on this fella because he looks a little dull. So let's start with the legs. We do need to put toes on him. That would be important. I'm trying to remember what, like, Titanosaur feet look like. I have drawn a few. I've drawn some Titanosaur feet in my time. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for drawing feet. Right, so we're just gonna do this. Actually, we're just gonna do this. I think I've made the elephant foot mistake here. Hold on a minute. I'm actually gonna pull up, what did I do for the feet? Oh, that's what I did. Alright, so funny thing about sauropods. They basically don't have noticeable toes on their front feet, but they do have claws on their back feet, so that's gonna be interesting. Chrome, stop lagging my PC. I don't like that. For no particular reason, I'm just going to give this fella nice big claws on his back feet. Whoops. That was the wrong tool, did you know? Wait, I deleted that. I should have... Right, Mamenchosaurus is not the reference you want for the... Okay, one big one, 3 small ones. Got it! Which means that I'm going to now undo all my fine work here. Like so. Big claw. Small claw. There we go. Toes! The elephant's foot mistake is not one you want to repeat. Nope, 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 nope. The most dripped out dinosaur run. The non-Titanosaur feet gets drawn on OnlyFans. I think herbivore. Is this dinosaur? Yeah, this is definitely a herbivore. Because I can't imagine why it would have claws. Have you heard of the sloth? Also, I would like to introduce you to Dinosaurus, which was probably omnivorous at most. Which we have not drawn, but let me show you the claws on this thing. Where is a good... So, this is probably not 100% accurate, but yeah, this was a mostly herbivorous dinosaur, and look at the claws it has on its hands. So yeah, it's like, claws does not mean it isn't a herbivore, and this might blow your mind, but like, there's been animals in prehistory which had hooves on their feet, but they were still carnivorous. There was a land crocodile called Bovrasuchus, and there was an entire order of carnivorous artiodactyls, which was basically hooved mammals, but they convergently evolved to look like friggin' wolves and hyenas and such. Most all sauropods were, yeah, looks great. Sloths are smooth brains, so I would expect them to be stupid, thus have claws because it's dumb and doesn't know what it needs them for. That's rude. You know what's really unfair to the sloth? It's not the most slothful animal, not by a long shot. Anteaters sleep more per day than sloths do. And koalas sleep more than any other animal, so really we should call koalas sloths. That would probably be more fair. Alright, I'm going to put some stripes on this fella, and you can't stop me! Alright then, so, let's draw stripes like... Oh god, why did I do that? Whoops, why did I do that? So I'm going to draw stripes like this. Alright, so if I go here... Right, so that does indeed make things problematic for me. Alright, so let's do this. I do like that, I do like that. Same thing over here. Right, so I have no... there's literally no evidence for this critter having something like this. Maybe interspecies recognition or something like that? Because this does break up the outline in a way that probably would be quite useful for these critters to identify each other. How's that look, chat? I do like that, and I'm going to put more stripes on the underside of this. That, what does this do? Yay, that looks good. I like that. So. Right. Oops, I goofed a little bit. Gonna make this slightly darker. I'm gonna need to smudge this a lot. Damn it, okay. I haven't done something like this in a long time. Gonna need to smudge, gonna need to smudge. Also gonna put very small scales on this guy, because here's the thing. According to what I've read about dinosaur scales, the scales were so small and so regular that even on like smallish dinosaurs, you wouldn't really see them from a distance. So I might have been a little bit overzealous in terms of scalage. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We are learning together. Yay! I'm just drawing a fun dinosaur. Hooray! Gonna need some stuff, yeah. Yes, me likey. That's good, thank you. Horses can eat meat. I believe they eat children too. I mean koalas. How did you get koalas confused with horses? Okay, so they eat eucalyptus leaves. It's not a branch that would starve as they don't recognize as food. Yeah, koalas are literally the least intelligent mammal. It's impressive. Grill marks. Shish kebab the boy. Feed me for an hour. I have light bulb. Make pattern on stomach into flames to make Hot Wheel Dino. We basically already did that. You know what we could do? We could make a Ready for Africa with this fellow where I do put flames on it. Dino drawing stream? Yes, exactly, Yuri. And welcome to the stream. We eat it after, and by we I mean me. I got koalas and sloths mixed up. Understandable, they're both similarly derpy. Alright, so I need to smudge the stripes a little bit. I need to smudge the stripes. Smudge the stripes. What the hell? Okay. Nope. Smudge the stripes. Smudge the stripes. Smudge the stripes. Smudge the stripes of it. Whoopsie daisy. Smudge the edges of the stripes. Smudge, smudge, smudge. Smudge, 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 smudge. Now I wish I had the Isle, but I'm too poor for now. Yeah. I think the Isle is, I've looked at the Isle. It's not a game I would ever play anyway, but I'm looking at it thinking, this is too much. Like, apparently it takes like 9 hours to fully grow a Tyrannosaurus Rex on that, in that game. And if you lose it, that's it. It's over. It's like, this game is for someone. Definitely for someone. Who? I don't know. Crazy people. Because, as we all know, playing From the Depths makes me so sane. It makes me, like, only the most sane of people play From the Depths. Unlike those crazy Isle people. You know what I mean? Oh. Bit of smudging, bit of smudging. I simply must smudge. I desire smudge. You cannot stop me from smudging. Oh god, thanks Chrome. It is only Chrome which lags my PC like this. I don't know what it's doing. Probably tracking my every mouse movement so that it can sell my information to the most unscrupulous of people. You know what I also want to do? A little bit of freckles, like so. Some freckly freckles, like so. Yeah. From the Depths, but saving vehicles isn't allowed. That should be From the Depths hardcore mode, I'm no saving or loading vehicles. Ooh. Deacon's hell. That would be a nightmare. Hey guys, I have a good idea. This game's already really inaccessible. Let's make it even less. Let's make it even less accessible. Let's put landmines on the wheelchair ramps. I think the most insane people are the ones who play League of Legends, Valorant, Call of Duty, anything after COD 4, before our amazing games in Apex. Insane or weird? Yes. I mean, if you play From the Depths, you're either crazy or you're a naval engineer who's pulling at doing your job whilst you're at home in your free time, just like the people who play Farming Sim and Euro Truck Sim. And then there's me, art student, who just likes, hee hee, canoe go brrr. Yeah, guess I'm crazy then. We're all crazy here, we all float. Art student, you are in the crazy block. Noted! Oh yeah. Me with my history degree, playing boat game. Best idea ever. Best idea ever. Drink tea. What is your favorite dinosaur? I have two. Spinosaurus, because it's wonderfully weird and controversial. I don't like arguing about it, but I like to see other people argue about it. And Sinosauropteryx, because it's really cute. Like I'll show you Sinosauropteryx. So, Sinosauropteryx. So this is a dinosaur where we know what color it was. We legitimately know that it, like, well, it was basically the dinosaur equivalent of a red panda or a raccoon. We know that it had, well, like, orangey and white stripes on its tail. And it was adorable. Then again, I don't know if I can call myself sane, considering I took a course in naval architecture to build better FTD ships. Yep, that's kind of crazy. Adorable. Yeah, it's just that he's cute. Dinosaurs can be cute. I'm not even really a bird person. I would never have a bird as a pet. But this guy, I would love to, like, sit in a game lodge somewhere and, like, look at these little guys running around. Because it's also, like, this probably exists for the same reason that ring-tailed lemurs have tails like this. It's like, it's a little flag. It's like, you know, a soccer fan waving the flag and saying, "Come on, lads, this way." So that's brilliant, because that's a hint that this guy was social. It meant that, like, he hung out in little teams. It was like, "Alright, lads, over here." Flick tail. Petable, indeed. My favorite depends, but it's either a Utah, the Jurassic Spino, or Anklo. No, why the Jurassic Spino? You mean the Jurassic Park Spino? But that movie's bad. Oh no. That movie's bad and the Spinosaurus is not very good. To be fair, when that movie was made, like, people basically didn't know what Spinosaurus looked like, so that's like, you can't be too mean there. Let's create pet dinosaurs for Borderwise. That's called a bird. That is a penguin. Actually, not a penguin. So it's just waving and saying, "Come on, lads. Come on, England, score some flippin' goals." Yep. Jurassic Park. England dinosaur real? Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of English. Baryonyx is an English dinosaur, did you know? Pretty good. Jurassic Park Spino, yes, terrible, but it's my favorite design, even if it's not real. Fair enough. Wait, what were your other ones? Utah, Jurassic Spino, or Ankle? You mean Utyrannus, right? Right. I mean, I guess the closest thing to the Jurassic Park, Spinosaurus, would have been... What would it be? Probably Suchomimus or something like that. That probably would have done the trick. I have stuffed this up. Okay, just gonna need to mash this quickly. Mash, Control Z, because I don't like what I've done. Alright. Oh, I realize what's going on here. Oh boy. Never mind. Mashing Control Y. Oh no, I can't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. A little bit of smudging in my life. A little bit of whoops. Oi. What's happening here? There we go. We are tidying up our tail here just a little bit. Do. Cool. This guy's basically done. You know what? I'm gonna add a tiny detail to the eyes, and it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Perfect. Okay, so now we have the fun job. We have the fun job of putting tiny scales on this fella. And by tiny scales, I mean I'm gonna do this. Actually, you know what I can do? I can do this. How to do this, how to do this. Let's just do this. How does that look? Whoops. At the very least, just need to make him look textured. There we go. And you know what's the really fun thing? I'm gonna have to go back and do this with the other sauropods I've done. Part of the learning process, part of the learning process, part of the learning process. We're gonna learn as we go. Now he looks like ice cream. Okay, just gonna smooth this out a little bit, and yep, we're basically done. We're basically done. Like, what more do? We have a sauropod again. It does make sense that this guy's wandering through a desert. He's gonna be just, what is it? Why do dinosaurs not have cat ears? Because they... Well, here's the... Well, no, actually we would know if they had cat ears. The better question is, why do mammals have cat ears, like any of them? Both pretty cool looking, yeah. You Tyrannus. How visible would that eye support ring have been? Maybe you can add it to the face. It would not have been visible at all. It would have been... Essentially would have been, like, covered by the eye, if that makes sense. Now we ask if it's the matter. I believe it was because they did not survive their nuking by asteroid. Better directional hearing with cat ears? Yeah. The mammalian ear is actually kind of wacky if you think about it. It's like, huh. Like, Also, I realize I've stuffed up the spots a little bit. That'll do, pig. Yep, we're done. Alright, now, reference. This one was actually kind of good. Alright, so now I need to go here, size, reference. I need to think to myself, so if we put this guy up here, what's the proportions there? Because the skull is the only thing we have. So what we got here is basically it is forehead to just under the chest. So we're gonna go there, which is basically what I've done here. Except I haven't. So we're gonna make this bigger, and then this is the point where you realize forehead to just under the chest. That looks about right. And we're gonna make this guy a lot darker. Because then we have our friend here, who is not, by sauropod standards, not that big. You're really not that big. We've got another mini sauropod. Splendid. Splendid, splendid. Also, this is what we can fit on screen right now. Excellent. Excellent. We're done, and I'm about to take my ad break, so, you get out of here. You get out of here like so. So I'll be, whoopsie daisy. I'll be back with you in a moment. Better directional hearing. Fat Soro. Imagine a sauropod laying on its back like a dumb dog or dumb cat. Could they even do that? Yeah, I do love little guys. I love little guys. I love the little dinosaurs. Alright, so I am going to make myself vanish. And we're going to have an ad break. I will be back soon. And BRB gonna make another TMA Pedicat. Nice. Who wants a tummy rub? She asked the several time dinosaur. Exactly. I'm back before the ads are done. God damn. I'm back perfectly on time. Alright, so also for the late people, or the people who came later, I should say, no judgment. This was our warm-up drawing. Please behold. Rather prophetic that I drew a sauropod. Wait, you all get ads? Yeah. Tea. Time for tea, ooh, time for tea. This guy's having a day, honestly. Alright, so now it is time. Yeah! Look at our friend here. I've gotten 7 ads since 2019 on Twitch. Interesting, they really do not distribute the ads very fairly. Alright, so here's the plan. We're gonna pimp this dinosaur out with flames and stuff like that. So we're gonna go over here. And I'm gonna go here. Do I know? Whoopsie daisy. So here on our glaring white background, look how he fades into the thing. Alright, so now before you all get blinded by that, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go find Africa. I'm gonna go find the desert. We're gonna go find the delicious dessert. And we need to, firstly, we need to make this guy stand out a bit. And I've used this desert background a lot, by the way, so there's that. So, if I do something like this, I just do that a bit. Nope, not that. And I can do this, which is the best idea ever. And just that, and where actually is it? There it is. Something like that. Hey, and there we are. We have dinosaurs successfully teleported into a background. And now, clear the dinosaur cameras to evolve to blend into blank white backgrounds. Exactly. I think it's a case of nobody targeting ads for my region, so they literally have nothing to show me. Yeah, ooh, that would be convenient. Better Call Saul. Ooh, by the way, anti-air shooting a meteorite in the background. That's an idea. Oh yeah, well the Bofors has to be in here, so before I forget, here's the Boofers layer. But also, now we need to do fun colory things. So contrast. Oh no, that's making him... Alright, so now we need to colorize a little bit, probably. So let's do... Wait, what happens if we invert this? So... what do we do here? What do we do here? We're going to... Colors. Okay, we got the Negasaurus. Alright, that's a good background for... Hold on, let's do eyes. And let's go here. And we're gonna... Ooh. So we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna make the mouth... We're gonna make all this red. We're gonna make this super red. And we're gonna do friggin' flames. This dinosaur has lipstick, don't question it. Hold on, let's save this. And let's go here. Said dino ready for Africa. Because this is what we do on stream, we do a ready for Africa. And we can, okay, that's not right. It's got bloody nostrils. Bloody nostrils. Hehehe. I just realized I'm gonna replace that with face and harden this down a lot. Glowing red eyes because that's funny. Then on the dinosaur, we have a convenient flame texture. So I'm gonna actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do here flames and dinosaur. Okay, can't do that. Actually, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? You know what I can freaking do, lads? Oops, not that. I can do this, and I can do this. Whoop, what the hell? Okay, no, not that. Wait. No. Let's do something slightly different. So if you do this, okay. Ooh. Oh, this is different. This is different. Huh. Wait a minute. Oh no, that was transparent. Oops. Oh well, fix that later. Alright, so Le Flames is gonna look like that. Okay. Okay. Wait, no, I have a better idea. I'm gonna undo what I just did. So this, by the way, in case people are wondering, is where we mess around. So flames, just like that. Shift O. And damn it. Alright, so if we do that, hold on. So now I've confused myself. Okay, that's that. Okay, good. Okay, so this and image, well, select, invert, delete, and if we've done that correctly, we just have that. Perfect. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna undo that a bit. Okay, give me a moment. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna invert this again, just so I can see what I'm doing, because I'm actually screwing with myself here a little bit. So invert. So flames is now that. And I'm gonna up the threshold considerably. Too much. Yes. Perfect. And select. Invert. Delete. Perfect. And now the flames. The delightful flames. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Drop the threshold a little bit more. Drop it a little bit more, a little bit more. Perfect. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Jeez. Right, so now flames. We're gonna go nuts with this brush here. We're gonna go nutty with this brush here. Yes. Yes! Yes! Dinosaur from the frickin' underworld. Woohoo! Oh, this dinosaur's gonna be so fast! Oh, this dinosaur's gonna be so fast. And hardness. Smudge that flame! Smudge that flame! Woo! Alright, what does chat say? Once again, seem to join at the tail of the stream, tail end like the sword beside him. Nice, like the sauropodian, yeah. Oh boy. Hello, Jackal! If you're expecting a sign of digestion, how about Spicamillus afer and Ankylosaurus robe? If I don't know this one already, it's a really interesting, a very metal. Okay, noted. Actually, for S, sorry, I am going with my two favorite dinosaurs, which is Spinosaurus and Sinosauropteryx. But thank you for the suggestions anyway. Funky. Okay, that funky. The Negasaurus, tea made. Okay, that okay. Also, once again, yeah. Okay, drink your coffee at... That's like 11 p.m. Doesn't do good things to your sleep schedule. What tea you like? What time is it at your place? It's 12:15 a.m. for me. 11:15 p.m. for tea. I usually stick with stuff with berries. I honey preferred black tea, nothing added with it. What coffee do you like, Orange? Just regular filter coffee with milk. The special for me, espresso, americano, French press, V60 filter. I love lots of coffee. Is he melting that dinosaur? Effing flaming dinosaurs with freaking bullet guns. That's fine, but it's a cool dinosaur to look at anyway. Back with tea and sandwiches. What were people saying about everyone has bloody nostrils, mate? Oh, because referring to the fact that I made the nostrils red, basically for no reason. Apart from coolness. Right, more smudging. Smudge that flame. Smudge that flame. Smudge it. This dude's from hell. This dude is from hell. Oh, that is sick. That is sweet. Right, I do need to blur all of this. Like, a lot. Maybe too much. Alright, so then we need meteorite in the background, so hold on. You know what I can do, actually? You know what I can do? You know what I can do? You know what I can do? I'm gonna merge this down, take a chance. I'm gonna put you up over there. I'm gonna flip you how you look. And Ready for Africa can be on the bottom for once. You go up here. Splendid. Frickin' clown makeup. Alright, and Shadow moves up a little bit over here. And I'm gonna do something like this. Just a smidge. There we go. Perfect. And then the text will go on the bottom. And Boofers will be shooting at the meteorite up here. Actually, you know what we could do? We could do this. And flipped. And flipped. And now move this down again. Move down like so. And I've done terrible things to this poor dinosaur's feet. Yeah, I've done terrible things to this poor dinosaur's feet. Terrible, terrible things. Oh well, what's the worst that could happen? There we go, that works. And what else can we do? Yeah. Where's Boofers? We need the Boofers. Right, Boofers, 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 Boofers. This might be another short art stream, people. I've gotten much better at, like, drawing stuff in a decent amount of time. So let's do here. Let's go here. The Boofers goes here. And meteorite is coming in there. Or, which would just be like a giant flash of light. Red, very red. Or orange, rather. So let's do this, and orange. Wait, we can do this. I'm gonna make the background darker with more contrast, brightness, contrast. Oh god. Oh lordy. Oh help. Right, and I just realized that the face needs to be moved. Face needs to be moved down. This should be an album cover of some kind, because it's wacky as hell. Alright, I do need to make this dinosaur. What happens if I do this? Because I'm just curious. If I invert this again. Oh! Oh, I like that. How do we feel about blue flames, people? Is the Bofors going to destroy the asteroid? Oh, I don't know. What do you call a quad man Bofors? Bofors! Ghost Rider Dinosaur. I do need to blur all of this, like a lot. Oh, you stop, you know. Let's the body hit the flame. Red highlights where the body meets the flames? Yeah, we can do that. Everyone has nostrils. Baldy, will make the dino's tongue stick out like a dumb cat? We can do that. I can make it stick out like it's metal. When does the dino do a blep stick tongue out? When I see it. Need a caption like, what do you do in this situation? What do we think about this? I do like how this pops up as well, so I'm gonna invert this. Actually, no, I'm not, because that doesn't pop right. So, we've gotten a request for tongue. So we can do tongue. About there, I think. Is that enough tongue for you? I have a dark side in my art, and I'm not sorry. Don't let this guy lick you. You will not survive the experience. That does not pop well. Does not pop well at all. Maybe we should make the dinosaur glow. Hold on. Dino backlighting. We go here, and we go here. Something like this. Like so. Cold hell. I think that's how you say Bofo. Ghost Rider riding the dinosaur, please. Okay. My WhatsApp is going off. Oh yeah. Me likey. Me likey a lot. Me likey a whole bunch. Yes. Yes. Yes, we're doing silly things. We're doing silly, silly, silly things. And it's fantastic. He has an aura of invincibility. My phone better not be talking about anything important, because it is going bzz bzz a lot. Right. So I need to do that boo first, because it is bothering me. Actually, maybe the text should go over there, in which case... I need to merge everything. I'm just going to... Dinosaur's foot is missing, really obviously. Well, no, I'm moving around enough. Ready for Africa all the way down here. Okay then. Forget the Grim Reaper, we got the Sauropod Reaper. A cooler couldn't get cooler. Because it was bright, the Bofo would target it instead of the meteor. Alright, let's go find a dancing skeleton PNG. Ghost Rider, but this would probably do the trick. Skellington. Skellington, sure. So I'm going to merge the face down there on the dinosaur. Gonna take a chance on me. I'm gonna need to move the Bofers. Gonna need to move the Bofers. Don't look at where I got this from. It's not for you. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, so... Whoops. I didn't do anything illegal. I got this legally. This is the most legal skeleton you've ever seen. It's just gonna be like, woohoo! Like so. Whoops. We're going to need to... We're gonna need to... I think I'm gonna have to move the Bofers, like... Gonna need to move this Bofers, like, over here, perhaps. Shooting at that... Whoops. Shooting at that dang asteroid. Okay, thank you. Why not having an OK, 2 AK-47s or a scythe? Watch out, it's the crime skeleton. Ultra rare shiny dinosaur, Utahraptor boy, pillow in questionable poses. Not doing that. Thank you for the hydrate, Luna. Thank you for the stretch, Fluffy. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're cooking, baby. Oh, we're cooking. We're just making a frickin' album cover right here. What music would it be? Look up to the sky, it's your death. Look up to the sky, it's a meteorite. Alright, so if I do this now, if I do that now, if I flip the dinosaur, I do like that better actually. Alright, skeleton, flip. There we go. Yeah, that's better, that's better, that's better. And we're gonna give the skeleton red glowing eyes as well. Okay, and over here, dinosaur backlighting. Gonna have the skeleton have some backlighting as well. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh god. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. Dino. New layer. Backlighting. When you draw on the wrong layer and you panic. Alright. Skeleton. Eyes. Alright. Thanks for lagging my PC again, Chrome. It's much appreciated. And do something like this. Thank you. Hell yeah. Well, this is the most metal thing I've ever done. Country music. What is Blue Ghost Rider's powers? Can be the same as Red Ghost Rider. That skeleton really looks like they're grooving there. Yeah, like he's having a party. Woo! Alright, I need to adjust the boofers. Ready for... Alright, I know what to do to the text. It's gonna be wacky as hell. Okay then, but the boofers. Das Boofers. Das Boofers needs to be actually aiming. Needs to be aiming at the meteorite, or I could move the meteor up, like. Nah, meteor's fine there. That is unironic. I wasn't even really fussed about it, but that was actually a damn good meteor I've done there, and that's kind of bugging me, honestly. Okay, then. So... Right. Got to aim boofers at... Got to aim the boofers at the meteor. Got to aim the boofers at the meteor. It's aimed at the meteor. So now, I'm just gonna do something like this. Gonna go here, 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 here. Do. Oops. Hold on. Nope, did that wrong. Did that wrong, went the wrong way. Went the wrong way. Went the right way now. Hooray! Okay, Hoover fire. And if we do this, if I do this now, that's not going to work very well. Let's do something like, let's do red, let's do orange. Wrong brush. Wrong color. we're gonna do... Oh, damn it. I should have done that the other way around. Crap. Oh, well. Alright, nope. Doing that all again. Again. Okay, then. So... As you all know, the Bofors 40mm anti-aircraft gun fires a laser. This is common knowledge. Pew! And I'm gonna go here with the meteor. I'm gonna go slightly... Whoopsie daisy! What happens if I do this? Not good things. Wait a minute. If I go meteor... Aha! Meteor now bigger. Meteor too big. Meteor must change. And now we need lighting on everything, so... Alright, meteor lighting. Okay, and it goes there, and it goes like so. It goes radial. Yep, I think we're getting there. A slight red glow from inside the meteor. Yeah, self-defense raptor since it gets blown. Betting on raptor racing like horse racing, so gambling do. What is jet? Can a Utahraptor meow? Probably not. Did you know this image is nearly canon for Avengers? There's a Ghost Rider of 1 million BC, but he rides a flamethrowing mammoth. What the hell? Are you serious, Chakov? Kate Passer from Sonic Boom would fit here. The drums bass is just the AI shooting. Dinosaur backlighting should be the album name. Designing a cargo ship right now. I'm wondering if I should make it a Q ship with anti-ship missiles popping through the top containers. That could be fun. Sounds like a perfect bet then. Warm, has feathers, pure food for head scratches, tummy rubs, and cuddles. And it's better than a human. It's also the size of a polar bear and an apex predator, not to be a downer. Thought of an idea, raptor racing. Used to fire a laser so powerful, had to tone it down, making a kinetic thrower. I think they're decently large, so maybe you got a bond or slight room grower inside the meteor, self-defense raptor. Otherwise, give the dino a sea-whiz. It's got one. It's over there. Alright, so I think... What else? Looking back, what do we need to do here? I'm going to blur the shadow. So, over there. Right, just like so. Blur the shadow. This dinosaur has its foot missing. Don't worry about it. Wait, if I do this, can I duct tape this dinosaur's foot back on? I can. Oops. No worries, we amputated his foot, but it's back on. There we go. There we go, there we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay then, I think I'm done. What did you feel? I enjoy things bigger than me. Okay, fluffy leaving, bye! Both Utahraptors and other. Would be done to glow Luna in the background. Feet are back in the menu, boys, like Underglow. I don't know. This is a compositional mess that I'm thoroughly enjoying. Let's go find the boofers. Let's really mess with the boofers colors. Oh, I actually like that. Look at that. Maybe the meteor lighting should go all the way over there. Maybe the meteor lighting should be more white. Hold on. Interesting. Oh, that explains a lot. Okay. Let's go here. Orange. So if we did this. If we did this as well. That looks pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty dope. Fence trees about double the buffer. Don't go for the buffers, you'll get your chin knocked back to the Cretaceous. Would the dino glow be illuminating the ground? I don't know. Think we're done here. Think we're done here. Okay. Let's try something. I want to try something here. Alright then, let's do that. Let's do something like this. Yeah! Instead, really sell the cup. Maybe a cool skeleton on the horizon. Yeah, so this image already breaks the laws of physics a little bit, so we got problems there. Right, so I think I'm ready for text. Yeah, okay. I'm ready for text. Let's do it. Text. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, here. And also just for absolute no reason, we're gonna go Old London. The one font I've downloaded. Ready for Africa. This looks like, no offense to myself, this does look like an album cover that's done by, like, you know... So, ready. Oh, boy. So now, we gotta do that. That looks really cool, I like this. Here's phone that comes also parental advisory. Oh! Hold on, good idea. I like that a lot. Parental advisory sticker.png. Oh my god, I love this. This is the Ready for Africa album. Oh, both me and Driver are saying it. We need the parental advisor sticker. Yeah. Yeah. Text beside and under the bow first. Okay, people are making good suggestions. Right, so we need to... Okay, can we duplicate that layer? Duplicate that layer. Invert. Oh, except for this. So, text. How's that? This needs a slight glow to be readable. How? Okay, that is fancy, yes. Alright then, how to add glow to this without being a problem. Okay, no, I know what to do. I know what to do. Text. Highlight. Go here. How's our... So we do that, that becomes unfrickin' readable. But wait. There's more. There's so much more. I don't like how Africa looks there, actually. Give me a minute. Alright, so if I do this... Invert... Okay, I like that. Alright, hold on a minute. I said it needs glow before you added the white text. Now it's fine, the black text was unreadable. Yeah, okay. Text highlight, we're gonna get rid of that. Yay, good. Alright, so now we gotta change the sizes a little bit. We actually need to make things smaller. We need to put this guy over here. Everything a bit smaller so it doesn't look too jammed in there. There we go. So here's a fun trick to make sure that, oh boy, okay, so top corner here, bottom corner here, the 4 needs to go there, or we can have here to here, which means we can put the 4 over here and the ready over here, and get rid of the line, move this guy, whoops, move this guy a little bit more that way so it doesn't tangent with the freaking mountains. I think we're good. I gotta see it in black and white. Black and white with the only color being the fire. Wait, what are people saying? So look in black and white, since we know black and white. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. It's not gonna be in black and white, but let's go here, colors. Where's the desaturate? Just desaturate. Oh, damn! Oh, that actually looks really cool. Oh, wow. Alright, now to go to the dino, same thing. Desaturate. Go here, color. Desaturate. Alright, nope. What are we thinking, folks? Color, no color. Oh, I think I like that. I think that black and white with the only color being the fire. How does From the Depths lead me here? I don't know. I'm a variety streamer, as it turns out. Maybe more contrast. Okay, let's try that. This is an album cover of some kind, that's for sure. Jeez. Brightness, contrast. How about that much contrast? Damn. Wait, if I do the colored meteor lighting again, just works. Ready for Africa. Back to the Paleolithic fire album, only available at Costco. Oh dear, it was fun. Okay, I want to try one more thing since we were having so much fun here. Alright, so we're going to get rid of that meteor lighting, and we're going to go back to orange and white. And like so. Gonna see how this looks. Meteor light. Alt. So if we do this. I mean, that alone is a background. Nah. Nah. I just reflexively saved, so I think that's already for Africa, people. I think this is one of the more metal things I've ever done. Although this right here, I think is going to drive people nuts. So I am going to. It's driving me nuts. So I'm going to just move this over here. Is it fun because of what we are doing, or because you're the one doing it? Both, actually. This is one of the reasons why the art streams are so fun, is because chat has good ideas. Okay, then. I'd love the skeleton just going like, "Aah!" I'm having such a good time. Okay, has anyone else drawn stuff? Okay. Combined fun. You gotta remember also that, like, about the How Did From the Depths Get You Here? From the Depths is a creative game, and so it overlaps with art quite a lot. Okay, let's recap what we've done here, because we've done excellent work. Alright, so here's our warm-up drawing, Beardysaurus. Okay, driver's got stuff, excellent. We have our usual starting soon screen. We have... what is it? Quaesitosaurus. And then we have the most metal damn thing that anyone's ever drawn. And set a DM. Perfect. Let's have a look at, driver's stuff, eh? Right, so lots of stuff through here. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of dragons, lots of robots. Lots of dinosaurs. Really nice. Framed a few of the images, and 13th over there. That was the Parasaurolophus, Durgan and Bruno. Aha! Ice Wing and a 1970s brown Ameribarge. Nice. Driver, you draw a damn good car and a damn good dragon. Nice. Dragon and car. Splendid. And I was drawn stuff. I am working on the Q ship. That's okay. That's okay, are they? Alright, DMs. Drinkfire, aka Knifekun. Oh, Fluffy's is one. Oh, thanks, Fluffy. Alright then. Noted. Right, Knifekun, finishers. Oh, wait, Fluffy left, never mind. Oh boy. Oh no. This is a huge image. What? Oh yeah, this is Raptor Racing. Is it racer number 17? What the hell? Oh, I don't get it. What was the idea here? Wait, it shouldn't be that big. It's pretty big. This one is called Q is for quick. It is very quick. Oh dear. 17 is the first across the finish. Oh yeah. Racist number 71 had the right idea but got hungry along the way. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Okay then. That's an art stream, certainly. No one else appears to be live right now. None of the people I usually raid, so I think we're just gonna end it. Let's look at this metal as hell thing. Awesome. Okay. Oh my goodness, my brain. My artistic brain. Oh. Oh. Right, I'm gonna need to, oh boy. Metal as hell. I love how the music playing is just like not metal at all, and that just makes it funnier. Oh boy, this is one of the best you've done so far. Thank you! Okay, see you, Orange. Alright, I'm just gonna end the stream. Not gonna raid out, I'm gonna be anti-social. So yeah, all of you take care. If you're watching this later on YouTube, please remember to subscribe. It's very helpful to me, even though it's probably not that helpful to you. But it does no harm. And it helps channel. And I want more people to see these art streams because I enjoy doing them so much. More the merrier. And what else? Two of Rogues, good book. Go read it. Google it. You'll find it. Good. Alright then. Night, good night and day to you all. I'll see you next time. Farewell.